Hi everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new movie review in a different filming location. Yes, why am I in my car? Well, I watched this film late last night, up early for work, thusly I'm here, about to go into work, so I thought I'd review it now for you, here in the car. So I watched Memory, which is a 2022 Liam Neeson action thriller movie, opened in the US at the end of April. So Memory. Let's find out if this film sticks in the mind or if it's instantly forgettable. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Memory. This is a remake of a 2003 Belgian film called The Memory of a Killer. This film here runs for 1 hour and 54 minutes with an R rating. It does star a wealth of recognisable actors, including Liam Neeson, obviously, he's the main star, Guy Pearce, Monica Bellucci, even Ray Stevenson, who was 2008's Punisher Warzone. The film has a fantastic director, Martin Campbell. Now, Martin Campbell, you may know his name. He directed 2 James Bond starters. By starters, I mean GoldenEye, Pierce Brosnan, and Casino Royale with Daniel Craig. He's also directed the 2 Zorro films starring Antonio Banderas and the Ray Liotta action island prison film No Escape, which I believe was called something else in different territories. Also, he's recently directed the movie The Protégé with Maggie Q, a film that I haven't seen, so I can't say nothing about that. And also Ryan Reynolds' much-loved Green Lantern. Yeah, so does this film fall on the James Bond side of things or on the Green Lantern side? We'll find out. So this film follows Liam Neeson's character Alex Lewis, who is a hitman at the end of his days, at the end of his time wanting to do this. He's suffering a bit with his age. His health isn't too good. His mind is not what it was. He has a brother who suffers severe Alzheimer's, and this is affecting him also, so he wants out. But like every hitman in every movie, he reluctantly agrees to take on one final hit before he goes anywhere. So he does this, only it turns out that of the 2 people he has to take out, one of them is a young girl. He refuses to do this and thus falls foul of his employers. And thus ensues a story of betrayal, of people getting killed, all this sort of stuff. So as the story progresses, basically the young girl does get killed, but not by Neeson. So he goes on this vengeance spree to take out the people that have killed the girl. At the same time, there is FBI agents wanting to go after the people that killed the girl as well, and they come into conflict with one another. But at the same time, they understand what one another are doing and this sort of thing. Guy Pearce plays the FBI agent. Monica Bellucci is one of the bad guys. And Ray Stevenson is a police detective working with and against the FBI in regards to where they stand in this film. So you've got all your cast in place. You've got potentially fantastic director in place. So what could go wrong? I won't go too much into story. That's about it. I'll leave it there. But what can I say about this film? It's better than some of Liam Neeson's previous works that he's done. The film is fantastically directed. But I will say that it is somewhat convoluted in plot. Don't expect an out-and-out action film in the vein of Taken or anything like this. There's no fantastic car chases or anything like this. Even the fight scenes are to a minimum. There's a little bit of gunplay within the movie. Liam Neeson is nearly 70 years old, and this does show in his performance. He's not as mobile as he used to be, and thusly action is kept to a minimum. You could argue that it should wash right for the character, considering what the character is going through within the context of the story of the movie. However, the film is very well shot. It's very well directed. Everything is in place there. It looks like it's got a decent budget. You know, your cinematography is fantastic, but the film is lacking something. The problem with the film is there's no intriguing characters, no interesting characters, no real characters that you want to root for. Even Liam Neeson's character himself does morally grey stuff within the context of the film, and does at times kill people that potentially he shouldn't do. So it's hard to feel any kind of connection, emotion to his character within the film, even given what he's going through with his memory and all this sort of stuff. Now, I will be honest, I started this film, I switched it off. I then came back to it a couple of hours later and shuttle searched through to where I was at, and sort of watched it again there. So I watched it in 2 parts. This could easily have fallen into my category of film, my videos that I do, one I switched off, but why? But I didn't. I fought with it and I got through it. So potentially there is stuff in this film for people to like. For me, it didn't particularly work. It was somewhat boring, to be honest with you. It lacked depth with characters, lacked a plot that was simplistic. It was quite a convoluted plot, like I said, but and I ain't got a problem with that if you've got decent characters and character arcs to carry you through that plot. Unfortunately, here you don't. They're all pretty unlikable, so that, given the plot, makes it somewhat harder to digest and take in, because you don't care what's going on. And for 1 hour and 54 minutes, it does feel quite a long film because of its pacing. So yeah, it's very middle of the road sort of movie. Definitely not one that I would watch again, which is unfortunate because I like Liam Neeson, but he has been making some crap lately. Yeah, so if you've seen the film, let me know your thoughts on it. What do you think of the film? I don't know. It wasn't great. Anyway, this is AJ. Thanks for watching. Please consider hitting the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell. Like I said, leave me a comment down below on your thoughts on this film. If you've seen it, if you're interested, if you're not going to see it, whatever, let me know. See you all later. Take care and goodbye.